Hello everyone, we are VA Plus, a small-scale studio. Our group member includes Jackson, Viola Yu Huang, Alfred, and Ming and Jiayi Li. As a small-scale studio, VA Plus office members have overlapping role allocation. Jack and Viola is the main programmer of our group. Alfred focuses on model making and designing. Jiayi is responsible for illustration, and Amber do most of the analysis.
We are VA Plus Studio and are visioning a PlayScape installation with permanent structure and temporary play units for the Sydney Olympic Park. This PlayScape, which we called Puzzle Bunker, is aimed to allow people to enjoy leisure time for around 2 hours. The idea of Puzzle Bunker is to design a place with infinity variation in a controlled form. Therefore, this design contains two parts, the relatively permanent geodesic dome structure and a variety of puzzle units. In the selected slope on the north of Armory Theatre, we collaborate the dome structures with the shape of our location to design a bunker space and a tunnel underground. This is a tribute to the historical significance of Newington Armory. The puzzle units are specially designed that they can be plugged into the hexagonal holes on the domes, only rely on the personal creativity of the players. The puzzle units can also be assembled as furniture or individual installations when playing around the playscape. The endless options of the performance are the reasons that the modules are regarded as puzzles. In this way, we enhance the entertainment and flexibility with the puzzles but control the assemblage into a pre-constructed playscape structure. After on-site investigation of Newington Armory, we selected two locations. One is Urban Plaza and the other is more natural environment. One site we choose is the entrance plaza of the Sydney Olympic Park. The location is chosen here because the bunker placement can be more flexible and more eye-catching in the entrance plaza. There are also some other sculptures and some resting places at the entrance to attract people to stay. After passing the river road, if people are tired, they can directly get shade and rest in the place. The entrance is an area with a relatively large flow of people, so it's easier for people to gather and stay here. Coupled with the fact that the other side of location is close to the river, so the sound will not be noisy to the resting people, so this will become a good place to play. The other side is around the hillside. At this location, people can be guided into the site through the original track, which is the first bunker. A total of 3 bunkers are embedded in different positions of the mountain, forming a passage through the valley space, allowing people to walk and play freely. Behind the hillside is a flat land where people can use the disassembled models to create puzzles. The historical significance can be well enhanced here, and it is well connected with the original abandoned military buildings.
The study of small models starts from the hexagon cells. Firstly, we pick all the endpoints and the center point on the hexagon. Then we divide the hexagon equally by connecting the endpoints to the center point. Following the same logic, we divide the hexagon equally via midpoints to center point. When we combine these two division options together, we will have a hexagon being divided from 12 points on the side. In this analytical geometry, when we do a curve controlled by the center point from one point on the hexagon to another, we will have a variety of geometry shapes. After this, we develop the basic geometry shape of the modular units. Every hexagon can be a different puzzle. These puzzles have no answers but infinity choices. When these hexagon puzzles are combined together, the pattern will be similar to Penrose tiling, which can produce a lack of translational symmetry. As for inner thread patterns, this page shows the pattern variation in different factors. The pattern will be installed inside each puzzle unit. The thread pattern enhanced Penrose tiling system in the hexagon combination. When the covers are introduced in our modular design, the pattern becomes more interesting. When we are doing a hexagon dome, the idea of a geodesic dome is applied in order to keep each hexagon in the same size. This idea of adding pentagons to balance the geometry is from the mathematical model of truncated icosahedron. After the research, we further combine our hexagon form with the Penrose pattern. The axonometric drawings show the 3D pattern on the hexagon sphere.
So how will the structure be built? We chose playscape on the slope as the example to explain the construction sequence. Firstly, the excavation is done under the slope. Some tunnels are shaped between the designated area of the dome structure. Secondly, the interior fixed stages and the geostatic dome will be constructor. The dome is a sphere that is made up of same-sized hexagons and pentagons. It forms hexagonal hosts for modules to insert it. At the same time, our 7 puzzle modules are being prefabricated off-site. The frames of this unit are made up of laminated timber with a frosted glazing on top as a cover. Inside the puzzle parts, there are different patterns that are constructed by the metal strings. At the end of the construction, prefabricated puzzles are transported to the site, and the constructors will fit the puzzles onto the dome and store some spare puzzles on site. After that, the installation is ready for the passengers to discover and play with.
On the first site, which is located on a flat area, we try to use our installation to form certain circulation. And there is more flexibility for people to go through the structure and play with the puzzles on the empty space beside. On the second location, which is on an old armory, we combine our design with the existing terrain and make the terrain a platform-like shape. In this scenario, our installations are working as the approach to go through the terrain and explore the inside part of it. From this section, we could see our domes are distributed in different heights. While the entry is from the ground level, some parts of the next 2 domes are set underground. These 3 domes are connected with tunnels which have lamps to go over the height difference. Our play logic starting with these small puzzles. As mentioned before, the puzzles could be put together and form different patterns. They also have covers which could be opened to reveal the threads pattern inside. While the putting and takeout of the puzzles from the outside change the access of the daylight into the domes, the open and close of the covers also change the shape of the shadows inside. We are intended to relate the experience of people sitting inside to the activities of people playing outside, which might strengthen the interactivities between the visitors. Visitors could also enjoy the patterns they have created by themselves and explore the inside part of the terrain after their recreation with the puzzles. The climbing footings are also added to the terrain as one of our play aspects, and it works as the approach to go to the top of the terrain. From there, visitors could operate the top parts of the domes. And the platform of the terrain also works as a space for people to play with the puzzles freely.
For consideration of construction, the biggest challenge is the complexity of our module and how to combine all the connecting systems together with limited scale. Consider of puzzle modules, we use laminated vinyl lumber as body material. Metal indices and screws are installed on inner face, helping to connect timber boards. Another challenge is how to connect and fix complex shape pattern to the timber module. Our solution is to cut edge from 2 sides of the timber puzzle and hammer down metal nails for pattern to wing on. The arrangement of nails follows the logic of pattern shape. While the edges are installed to the main body, patterns will be combed between these 2 parts, similar with the wheel structure of tennis racket. Frosted glass cover is added to the system according to our design concept. They are able to be opened between 0 to 90 degrees and is covering 2 faces of the puzzle module. We use stable metal hinge to equip the covers on the puzzle edge. Combine all details above together, we had received our puzzle module. The materialistic and construction of puzzle is shown on the picture. We also reflect on frame construction. A construction system is developed which could be equipped on every corner of the hexagon frame. The system adds pressure to the frame not only between back and forth, but also between interchanging edges. Therefore, the frame dome could support itself. The force will be delivered and divided into the whole structure. Furthermore, another system is designed to install puzzle module to the dome frame in which modules could be easily put on and took down. In this system, extra steel hooks are settled on each edge of underface of the dome frame. Since they could insert into puzzles precisely, they could hold the system stable and add flexibility to the installation. To sum up, here is our construction of 1 hexagon module. Depends on this construction system, our design could achieve the aim of flexibility, infinity, and assemblage, while realistic factors are also taken into account.